Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. Questions? We will soon be approaching the ending of this whole ordeal. I wouldn't mind giving everyone a sense of closure. The ending. The others still appeared stunned, so Lunar, you should take the reins for this as well. Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like me to explain. Why did you take over Cece's body? In fact, how did you even do that? Possessing this girl's body was the first step of my newest plan. Your newest plan? After my surprise attack in the basement failed, and you locked yourselves away in my library, I knew that it was only a matter of time before you learned the truth of this house, about Lunar and myself. That's why I had to ensure the original plan of having Lunar choose one of you to die would continue. I had to do something shocking to divert your attention away from solving the mysteries and refocus it to the killing game. That's why you left Shaggy's body in the hallway. Correct, but I knew that wouldn't be enough. After all, there's the possibility of doubt when a dog's death doesn't open the door. That's why I had to use a human body, and the only one that could convince you to turn on each other was my own. It worked brilliantly. You convinced yourselves that my body was alive, that killing me would open the door. And when you found my corpse in the bedroom, and the front door still shut tight, the rest fell into place. You were all ready for Lunar to choose someone to die, accepted it as the only option. And even if you had chosen to kill Cecilia, I would still live on, take over her corpse, and leave through the open door behind you. But of course that didn't work. Lunar refused to kill anyone, yet again. So once again I had to improvise, bring more of the truth to light, incorporate Carol Maria's story into the plan. Karma is upset by this. That's also Carol Marie. She just goes by Karma for short. And you, Lunar, you were supposed to willingly sacrifice yourself. You continually defy my expectations, Lunar. So now there is only one final option left to me. You may ask me 2 more questions. Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like me to explain. We're going to have to reload some files if we want to read everything. Are you the father of the house? This is your house, so that means you really are the father from the lounge photos, aren't you? That is correct. Decades ago I lived in this very house with my family, before they left me one by one. So, you're the one from the letter. You beat your son. I do not take pride in that fact, but yes, it is true. How could you do that, after everything you've done for your family up until... You speak out of place, child. There were many circumstances plaguing our family during that time. For instance, my son, he forgot his sin, what he'd done to our family. You mean... But that's all in the past now. My family no longer matters to me. All I desire now is my freedom. You may ask me one final question. Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like me to explain. What were you doing as the dog? Why did you need to possess Shaggy's body? Isn't using your own body more convenient? Naturally, I wouldn't use the dog's body in order to spy. I would use the dog's body in order to spy on your activities. Not only is it small and light on its feet, But if any of you spotted me, I was nothing more than a harmless pet. So, all those times Yes, that was me. But why speak of such embarrassing things right now? But wait, but what about the time in the bathroom, when you would stare at me and then run away? I do not recall this. Is this from a different future you have experienced? Oh, that's right. It never happened this time around. But tell me something, Lunar. While chasing the dog around, did any memories come to mind? No, I don't think so. I see. I'm sure we have more important matters to get to. That was question number 3. Well then, that's all the time I'm willing to offer you for questioning. On to the next matter. The next matter? Naturally, all that's left is the ending of this story. The ending? Simply put, I believe we should all stick to my current latest plan. That is, tossing Lunar's shackle into the gate to hell. But that's... No one will complain about a spirit originally from hell being sent back there, correct? Besides, it was me who brought you into this world. Does that not give me the right to do with you as I please? Once the deed is done, the 4 of us will be able to go out the open front door and return to the world of the living. Oh, and do not fret, I will return to my original body and set Cecilia free, of course. Now, what say you, fair maidens? Is this not a perfectly reasonable plan? After all, you were prepared to sacrifice Lunar in the first place. Has anything changed, really? If it means it can all end, then I want to end it. I want to be free. Karma? Okay. What are you? Hello? I feel confused. Oh, you took the bracelet up, but why? I'm back in Karma. It's like riding a bike. But Lunar, you can't ride it. Whatever. We don't need to talk about my inability to ride a bicycle. I have a terrible sense of balance. Guess what? Karma took my shackle? So you are now against the plan. But why? Why would you want to impede your own safe escape? Rhea? What are you? Huh? Okay. Lunar, being a spirit from hell aside. There's no way we can let a mass murderer like you walk free. Rhea, what are you doing? You are naive, child. Do you honestly believe you have any sort of power in this situation? You are unarmed, weak, and still recovering from an injury. Meanwhile, I am in control of a young lady blessed with immense strength. Oh, and this knife as well. See? You flinched, and you are right to do so. Now put your arm down and back away. To save you the embarrassment, I will even pretend this never happened. Rhea, don't do this. You and Karma can escape now. Just leave me behind. I was never supposed to be here anyway. This isn't about you, Lunar. No matter how you look at this twisted situation, we can't just let it end like this. I understand it is not ideal, especially when I am currently hijacking the body of your friend. But I assure you, I am sane, and I am serious about returning this body to her. You murdered countless people, as a means to an end. As I've stated before, I detest cutting down people, especially women and children. But the fact remains, you killed those people with your own hands. If you are truly sane, you know what you need to answer for your crimes. Answer to justice. Justice. Pah! Do you remember with whom you are speaking? I am a spirit. The only justice I answer to now is God himself. Do you claim to be his avatar? Rhea, please. Even when you're not really Cecilia, you still go on the most infuriating tangents. You're right. Forgive me for mocking you. It is as you say, I must answer to my crimes. What? I still have unresolved matters in the world of living, so naturally, I must follow the world's rules once more. I vow to you, dear Oriana and Lunar, I will turn myself in for every one of my crimes over the decades. I'm pretty sure you're lying, man. What is that? Puzzling expression. I can tell you've thought a lot about this over the years. You've wanted to escape this house for so long. There's an objective you so badly want to achieve. But you're also an immortal. Time has no meaning for you. So, what, you just plan to go to prison for like 100 years and then continue on after that? You've already waited decades in solitude with nothing but corpses keeping you company. A normal prison is a mere instant compared to that. And then, when us mere humans can't confine you anymore, you will start again, continue to do absolutely anything it takes to achieve your final objective. And you will be a prisoner to your impossible task once more. I see. Your defiance stems not from your morality nor convictions, but rather your kindness. You are sane. That's why. You continue to torture yourself, killing people over and over and over again, even though it eats away at your soul. That's why. We must end it here. You must end it here. Professor? You have a valiant spirit, Oriana. I commend you for showing a wretch like myself such consideration. But wait, are you? I wish I could do more. What? What happened? They both just stopped? Perhaps if I had successfully kept you out of my library, this could have all been avoided. Sigh. What to do? What to do? Oh, I suppose you don't have Cecilia to protect you at the moment. And as long as none of you are fatally wounded, there should be no risk of time traveling occurring. Run! You can avoid any needless pain by simply handing over Lunar's shackle, you know? This way! Hurry! I like the music. Pant. Gasp. Why? Why is this? Did he cut you? No. Pant. Just grazed me. But what are we doing? Why did you two save me? Now that we know that we'll be releasing a madman from his prison, we can't just let him sacrifice you. We need a plan. Ah! You realize I don't need to act like a zombie this time, yes? Lunar? Ah! Hold still now. I don't want to mess this up and hurt your host. Are you just trying to chop off my hand? I'll still probably bleed to death. Not good. He's got me pinned down. Karma's distant inner mind speech. It's game over already? What do I... No. Safe Lunar. Okay. Okay. Guess what? Wait. Now that we know that we've been releasing a mat. Oh my god. Now we went from Return by Death, Subaru style, to space-time rewind as if we're in a Mario ROM hack. Rhea, get back! What? Where did... Did we push her down the stairs? But... won't that kill Cecilia? Gasp, pant. Sorry, Cece, but if anyone can survive a tumble down a flight of stairs, it'd be you. Huh. That reminds me of a morbid story. Long, long before I was born, my mother, the youngest of her 6 siblings, well, 5 siblings, she's one of 6, she fell down the stairs. And at first, when her mother saw it, she laughed and laughed. But then, when my mom wasn't getting up at first, she thought maybe my mom broke her neck and was dead, and felt sad. She was not dead. Because, hi. Everyone's like, Lunar, we can't see you waving at the computer. Like, I know. But if anyone can survive a tumble down a flight of stairs, it'd be you. Lunar, did you just... Quick, let's get to the foyer. Right. She is going to be hurting for the next, month. Huff, damn, huff. The front door is still closed. Lunar, did you just turn back time again? I think so. I heard that voice again. Wait, but that voice is Karma? Yeah, I'm here. Do you hear me? Rhea, I can hear Karma's voice in my head. What? How is that possible? I don't know why exactly, but I can still feel all my senses, even if I'm not in control of my body. So you can hear Rhea, too. Hear me? What? I can, yeah, but it looks like she can't hear my voice, which makes sense. Rhea, it seems that Karma can hear you, but you can't hear her at the moment. I guess there's no point being skeptical. I'll just have to trust what you say. Karma, if you can hear me, I think you and I both know what we have to do here. Yeah, we need to get that shackle off Cece's wrist. That's true. That would solve everything. The tricky part is catching the professor off guard and avoiding that knife all the while. Come now! Isn't it a tad cruel to push your friend down this flight of fucking stairs? It's like, what's your short-term goal? Push someone down the stair? What's your long-term goal? Push everyone down the stairs? Do you actually feel pain, sir? Crap! He caught up! No! Oh. She needs that to live. Yeah, and breathe. So, that's not good. Now, why would you jump in front of a knife like that? Don't you know how dangerous that is? Which one of us got stabbed in the... Okay. Rhea. Rhea, no! Okay. Gasp! The tricky part is catching the professor off guard, avoiding the knife. He's on! Fuck! Come now, isn't it cruel to push your friend down a flight of stairs? Rhea, this way! Ah, Lunar. Do we go to the bathroom? Gasp. Pant. Pant, huff. This is... What, Lunar? You've put us in a corner. Well, it's better than letting you throw yourself in front of a knife. It's like, how do you know I was... You just did it again, didn't you? Yes, I'm like... You turned back time just a small amount. Huh? Oh. Lunar, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Karma's getting the hang of this, apparently. That this is it. The miracle we've been looking for. A miracle? What do you mean? Lunar, if you can turn back time at will, then it should be possible for you to cheat us out of this. You mean like... save files? Cheat. Oh, of course. Whenever you're about to be captured, turn back time and try again. Keep doing so until you manage to remove that shackle from Cecilia's wrist. Ooh, that might just work. It has to work. Don't we have like mana though? Like, don't we eventually run out of turn back time points? That's the only shot we have at winning. Don't be reckless though. Even if you can revert any injuries you get, they will obviously still hurt. And remember, just like how I can faintly recall memories from before you reverted time, it's possible the professor will start to notice as well. You'll want to avoid using your power too much. Right, makes sense. I should try to play this carefully wherever I can. I would rather not break apart my own house, but I'm at the limits of my patience now. I suppose take down a door, an axe is the best tool for that. There should be one in the basement. Well, that would have been good for us to know about earlier. I think now's our chance. Are you ready? I think he's luring us out. I think if he had a fucking axe, he would have already had it by now. I think it's a trick. No, let's wait a little bit, just in case. You didn't fall for that. I suppose that would have been too easy. Very well, the axe it is. I mean, I hear footsteps. Deep inhale. Now. Are you giving up? Rah! Punch her in the face. Take this. She caught my fist? I see, you're just handing your wrist over to me. Is that it? Okay, to be fair, I felt the other decision was stupid. Because I felt like if I go for the wrist, that's what she's going to expect. Well, he's what the professor's going to expect. So then you punch her in the face to catch her off guard and then go for the wrist. But apparently, the author did not agree with my sentiment. I'll be taking this now. No, go back. I still feel I made the correct choice, even though reality fucking disagreed with me. Are you giving up? No, I don't think I'll allow that. She's fast. Headbutt. Take this. Tish. Ow, my head. Wah! Were you trying to knock me unconscious with that? Did you forget I have a spirit controlling this girl like a puppet? Oh, I suppose you're in the same boat. But not for long. Go back! Back! Are you giving up? Rhea, let's head up. What? No, I don't think I'll allow that. She's fast. Turn back. Oh, are you going to? Lunar, I can run without you pulling my hand. It worked. We got him out of the way. You're a crafty one, aren't you, Lunar? Lunar, we need to get the shackle off of... Not yet. Pant. Gasp. Damn it, he doesn't have any blind spots. Oh. Lunar, did you have to rewind time again? Alright, this is impossible. My hands just can't reach fast enough. Sorry, if only my body was a little more athletic. Lunar, don't forget that I'm here. The professor's target is you, but maybe I could distract him somehow if I only momentarily. No, it's too dangerous. Even knowing time will rewind, I don't think he hesitates from killing you at all. Plus, Karm and I both, we don't ever want to see you die again. That's right. Well said, Lunar. Alright. Is there anything we could use here? What? But... Did you just go into the lounge, go through the other door that leads to the kitchen, and flank us? Rhea? Rhea! My leg. Did you go repossess the dog and bite her? Did you forget about my pet doors? I suppose they don't squeak nearly as loudly as the human-sized doors. Yet you... Now then, what will you do next? Run away, spirit from hell? Your friend is no longer able to run. Do you dare risk her becoming a hostage? Lunar, I'm so sorry. Of course you won't be able to die thanks to your time-traveling power, but I wonder if it would be just as effective to have you watch me kill her, over and over. I'll never let you do that. Then take off your shackle and place it near the pet door. I promise. Oh, you reached your fucking arm through the pet door and stabbed her. That's not nice. I promise this will be all over if you do so. Grr. Lunar? Karma? I have one last idea. Rhea? Buy me some time. I need to get upstairs. Are you whispering your final farewells to each other? No, we're just agreeing that we won't give up. Okay, think. How do we get Rhea upstairs? The professor's trying to come in through the door that Rhea needs to use. Lunar, let's lure him into the kitchen. The kitchen, how can we... Ah, that's it. Rhea, get under the table. Professor, how about we have a little duel? Duel. A duel? What are you proposing? I'm going to take one of the other knives from the kitchen. We'll have a good old-fashioned sword fight. Both knives. And why would I agree to that when I have one knife over you already? You said you don't like cutting down people, didn't you? If you can corner me in a duel fair and square, I'll give you my wrist shackle without any more trouble. What are you proposing is absolutely absurd. You lack the physical ability to defeat me while I am using this girl's body. And if you had the ability, can you bear to swing a knife at someone so dear to you? Finally, none of us can leave this place till someone goes to hell. Even if you somehow win, I will still kill you. True, so how about this? If I can fend off your attacks for 1 minute, or knock away your knife from your hands, you must... Why would he agree to either of these? Wait for the next victim. You must promise to wait for the next person to enter this space and sacrifice them instead. Lunar, you can't be serious, right? I am. There's still something I need to do. I just can't let myself die here. Heh. Ha 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 ha! You truly are a spirit from hell, letting innocent people perish for your own revival. I mean, my other options were to ask you to kill yourself. But I suppose I am no different. Very well, I accept your conditions. Alright. Count to 10, then meet me in the kitchen. As you wish. 1, 2... Looks like Rhea understands the plan. Okay, let's go. Remember, Lunar, don't hurt Cece or else I'll... Rewind time, right, I know. Are you prepared? Excellent. Try to make this entertaining for me. I don't know if I can do this with, I'm using a trackpad. Like you said, I probably can't actually win this duel. Plus, I don't want to hurt Cece. But he knows that if he kills me, time will rewind, so he'll probably focus on injuring me until I lose all my strength. But that's okay, all I have to do is drag this out for as long as I can. Now, let's begin the duel. I will allow you the first move. Okay, so I don't have to, like, reflex base this with a trackpad. Bide your time. You are right to be cautious. Very well. I rescind my generosity. Now, I will make my move. Block low. No, you don't. Good read. Next. Take this. Humph. I wasn't expecting that. What? Are you scared? Haha, you're an amusing one. Now then. Yeah. Ugh. You're panicking. You may want to calm your mind first. Panic! Where did your courage earlier go? I'm somehow getting through this. This is working, just a little bit more. I believe it is time to bring this farce to an end. Something's coming. Lock left. There? How would I ever know which one of these things to do? I'm finished. So that's all you're capable of. Lunar, we're going back. Okay, so I heard you like save scumming. Now, let's begin the duel. How is that wrong? I chose the other thing last time and it was wrong too. You are far, far too slow. Interesting, you saw that through. You saw through that. I can do this, I just have to keep... horizontal? Impressive. Pant. I'm somehow getting through this. This is working just a little bit more. I believe it is time to bring this first. Nope, that's still not a good. Ugh. Nope. And we're dead. I remember this being correct last time. What the fuck off? Seriously, that was correct. That was the correct choice. What? Why is my memory suddenly just not working? How is that wrong? Block right is the correct choice. Block right is the correct choice. This is also the correct choice. This one, I have no fucking clue. Nope. Pant, gasp, og. I think it's been about a minute now. Impressive. You avoided every single attack. Oh, I understand now. Oh, because we, we're too good at dodging and didn't get any injuries. We gave it away that we are. So, ideally, we would have, even if we could have seen through every attack, we would want to get hurt on purpose a little. Otherwise, it tips our hand. Lunar, you cunning little cheater. You, or maybe I should say, Kale Mario Venue, you can manipulate time freely now, am I correct? No, we overdid it. Surely you can't expect me to acknowledge your victory as legitimate. No, if anything, you have forfeited this duel. Now, as the winner by default, I demand my prize. You will now give me your wrist shackle without any more resistance. Fuck! Hope that single save file thing doesn't fucking... Alright, Lunar, what are you doing? What? We cheated, so we have to. This isn't the time for you to play fair! You could die here! Wait, I don't think it's been a minute yet after all. We need to keep dueling. So it's true. For whatever reason, you're stalling for time. So what was the true purpose behind this whole duel? Wasn't it? I'll take your silence as an affirmation. Very well. This duel is null and void. I trust you have no complaints about that. Now, back to our original arrangement. What? You threw your knife! Your friend's face could have been... Ah, get back here! That's all the time I could buy. Ria, I hope you have everything ready. Huff. Pant. Ria? She said she needed to go upstairs, but where? Lunar, this way. The empty bedroom? Ria, what are you... What? Hello? Hello? I'm in the dog. What? Rhea and Karma? Rhea, are you sure about this? It's our only shot at winning. But your leg... I can handle a little stealth. Besides, as long as Lunar can pull off the last step. Rrr? But what? Rrr? Oh, Lunar, you're awake. You probably already noticed, but you're in Shaggy's body right now. Ruff! I'm possessing a dog! It actually worked. Lunar, listen carefully. We don't have time to discuss this. Once Karma and I both grab Cecilia, that'll be your cue, Lunar, to run out and pull off her wrist shackle with your teeth. That's... Okay, I'm heading out. Thank you, Lunar. You protected Karma from getting even a single scratch. I can't thank you enough. Okay, so there was a benefit to us doing the perfect duel. This is it, though. We can finally end this game, once and for all. Don't lose focus. Ruff! She's staring at me fiercely. Ruff? It's nothing, just the barking. I'm sorry I can't pronounce things. Enunciation is not a puppy's strong suit. Here he comes. Get ready. Okay, so I just gotta wait for my chance to grab that shackle. Karma's hiding her arm behind her back. Oh, I get it. You ran into a dead end. I thought you would know this house very well by now. But I suppose with this house being an enclosed space, every part of it is a dead end. I just have one more question for you, Professor. And what might that... And just what might that be? Not yet. Let's say you keep your promise and let Cece's body go. How do you plan on moving around in the living world? Naturally, I intend to return to my own body. I've been keeping it well maintained for that purpose. Rhea? She's starting to move. Wait longer? Not yet. You consider that well maintained? Your head's wrapped in bandages and the skin underneath's all rotting and gross. You're not Lunar, are you? Huh? What do you mean? Do you think I haven't noticed how you're hiding your arm behind your back? Furthermore, you... Huh? Got you! Ah, Rhea, watch out for the knife! Hung... Mer? So you still have some strength left in you, eh? Run out now! Ruff, 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 ruff. Ah, Lunar, wait, oh. Oh. Rhea! Oh. Ow! She fucking kicked me! My puppy ribs! Whine. She's continuing to kick me. Ah, he kicked me, I can't. No, Lunar! So that was your plan, You almost had me there. If only you had someone without an injured arm to grab. Go back! Son of a bitch! I thought I did a good job of that. Wait. 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 Just give it up. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? I won't let go. Karma, quick. You forget this girl's legs are also powerful. I can shake you off just like... Wah! You're not getting away. She grabbed her wrist and one of her legs. This is less than ideal. Run out now! Ruff, 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 ruff. Lunar, wait, don't... Ow! My puppy organs. Whine. I messed up. No! So that was your plan. Lunar is possessing the dog. How foolish of you to charge at me when my knife arm is still free. Go back! Well, that sucks. Wait. 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 But you realize that I can still stab you. What occurred there? Rhea took the knife into her shoulder. Rhea! Have you lost your mind, you? No, let go of my arm. You can't use your knife like this. Unhand me, both of you. Ah, your left hook doesn't hurt at all. Lunar. Yeah, now. Ruff! What, you? Lunar, now. It's over. The killing game ends here. No. I was... No! Here's the thing, though. If I'm holding the shackle with my teeth, what stops him from just possessing the dog's body? Because, I mean, still technically it's contact with shackle. Are we fighting on the inside? Finally. It's finally over. We hit the time limit? This has been a long journey. I kind of thought the vibe would be happier. Sniff. Karma? I'm so glad I never gave up. I spent so much time wishing one of us would die already. Much more time than I did for the opposite. I honestly think this moment is just a dream. A fleeting fantasy to momentarily distract me from. This isn't a dream, Karma. This is real. We ended the killing game. Ended your never-ending nightmare. It's thanks to you guys, you and Lunar. But yeah, you got so many injuries. It's amazing that you can still stand tall. Stand at all. This is nothing compared to what you've had to go through. Heh, it's just like you, though. To go through an endless cycle of torment just because you couldn't ever possibly give up on us. You truly are an idiot through and through. Sniffle. Rhea. But we're all here now only because you hung in there. You brought Lunar to us, and your stubbornness combined with Lunar's deductions brought us to this. The best possible ending. Nods. And puppy. Rhea, Lunar. So I'm gonna just live on as an immortal puppy. I mean, I guess I could still watch anime. I'm an idiot, so... But I don't know how I'm gonna play a fucking PlayStation anymore. I don't know what words I could say to express just how grateful and relieved I am. I was so convinced that there were no endings to this game without one of us dying, without regret and suffering. Thank you. For bringing me to the best possible ending. Rough. Rough. Huh? An unfamiliar ceiling? Why is Lunar crying? Cecilia, are you alright? I mean, I feel sore in a ton of places. Gas. Wait, did you guys do something to my sleeping body? Oh, whoa, are you okay, Rhea? You've never been so... Blah... Violent mood swings. You blue imbecile! Ow, why? What did I... You let yourself get possessed by a spirit. Lunar could have died. What? Wait, hang on. I'm so confused. Last time I remember, Lunar took you to the bedroom, and I was in the attic reading about... Guys, the professor, he's... The professor? Well done. Did you? You have overcome the odds and brought an end to my game. Congratulations, truly. Professor? Why did you remove my bandages? I wanted to confirm that you really are the man in the lounge's photos. Of course I am. Why would you think otherwise? Because this would be easier if you weren't. You mean sending me to hell? You and your family, what happened to you all was a tragedy. And even if you're a heinous criminal who slaughtered countless number of innocent people, you suffered through it all. You never wanted to do any of those horrible things. I don't know what to believe. As a criminal, you must be punished, but the purpose of a punishment isn't it to get them to understand where they went wrong and to guide them to a better path, but you know what you did wrong, and the path you were walking. So was it really so terrible? Ria? You are gravely mistaken, child. I am a madman, blinded by my wicked ambition to cheat the rules of life and death. My motivations aren't pure. To put a stop to the havoc wreaked by a twisted, self-serving demon. That is not punishment, that is justice. Don't talk to me about justice. Justice would have been never allowing you on the path in the first place. Justice would have been never allowing you on your path in the first place, this blood-soaked path that runs for an eternity before you could ever reach your goal. Justice would have been if God had struck you down before ever allowing you to get this far. And now all that blood was spilled for nothing because of ordinary people like us, people who were ready and willing to partake in a killing game. What right do we have to judge you? What right do we have to send you to hell for our own sakes? You are young, so I shall forgive your naivete, for you see, concepts like God and justice care not of human affairs and emotions. They are beyond mortal comprehension. The right to condemn others can never truly be earned. It can only be appropriated by those who have a life to protect. I no longer have any life to protect. Conversely, you have your own and more. You have every right to pass judgment on me. You must not allow your immense aptitude for empathy steer you away from your duty, to yourself and to your fellow mortals. I will say this. It does seem like we're going to like a redemption arc sort of thing for the professor, which, I mean, that's good that that's an option, but I kind of feel like at this point, would he really do that? Would he really be the kind of person who would ever do that? But then again, I'm also the same kind of person who's proposed the idea of, Gohan's talk to Cell working, and Cell, deciding to try to become a good person. I even made a whole really long community post about that. Heck, what if Sephiroth, instead of slaughtering Cloud's entire town, decided to just talk to Cloud and Zack about his feelings about what had happened? I mean, they could just all go to Dairy Queen, eat some ice cream, they could talk about things, and, not kill thousands of people, and then try to blow up the planet. Heck, I like HBI 2K's Berserker Bridge, where there's an alternate ending where Griffith doesn't turn evil, and everyone lives happily ever after. And Griffith's like, what? Betray you guys and sacrifice? I would never do that. I love you guys. If Griffith wasn't,
Your duty to protect yourself and your fellow mortals. That's not what... I lost the last of my humanity the moment this body perished. You were misguided to believe I am worthy of mercy. You're wrong, you... Rhea, stop! No, he's wrong. Stop playing dumb already. Kah. You know nothing of my life, Joan, and that is how it should be. Why burden yourself with the history of a killer, the history of a restless, ageless specter? Now go on and send this wretched wraith to the depths where it belongs and return to your world of light.
Ruff? Huh? Lunar? You want to talk to him, don't you? Okay, come here.
Professor. You're Lunar, aren't you? I just have one question for you. By all means, let's hear it. Why did you keep my shackle at all? You said that you only needed one more soul to feed the gate before you could escape this house. But then, why didn't you just throw me into the gate from the start? Why did you wait until the occult club showed up? You could have prevented all this from happening. Escaped the house so much sooner. And when you gave my shackle to Karma, you could have predicted things would turn out this way. So why take the risk? Yes, why indeed. Forgive me, but let me ask you something first. Is your name truly Lunar? My name? No, my real name is... Professor? Heh! I suppose the chances were practically non-existent. You had lost all memories of your life, including the memory of your own name, so I thought, maybe if you were in a healthy girl's body, maybe if you wandered this house on your own 2 feet, you would remember. You thought... Yep, this shackle is, or at least may be, this person's daughter who died. I suppose it no longer matters, and now it never will. You... To answer your question, I suppose deep down I wished to be stopped. There were still so many more theories I could test, and without a human lifespan to limit me, I could test every last one, but the possibility of failure haunted me, the possibility that I embarked on this hellish, unending path for naught, and now I shall never know what a blessing this truly is. If that is all, then let this be where I bid you all farewell. I am very tired. Let the flames of hell consume me so that it may finally all end. He's really going in voluntarily. I suppose it's so his body can finally rest too. I just realized I have some final words to say. To Oriana. You appear lost in thought. Very well, I shall speak without requiring you to listen. When you protected Lunar and forced me to confront the very nature of my own insanity, I felt as though I was saved by your words. I am now moments away from a second truer death, and yet I do not tremble. You have given me new power, the strength to end my own curse, my own endless torment. I fear no amount of words will be sufficient to express my gratitude. I wonder if this is what salvation feels like. Professor, you're a hopeless, complete, and utter fool. If your daughter truly was the precious little angel you wrote in your journal, If your daughter truly was the precious little angel as you wrote in your journal, then why would you search for her by making a gate to hell? Don't you think she would have gone to heaven?
Ha! Ha 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 ha! Ack, that was loud. Sniff. Rhea.
You truly are brilliant. I would have loved to have you as one of my students. A remarkably intelligent young woman with the mightiest convictions I've ever witnessed is now offering solaces to a villain that recently tried to murder her. You are astounding, young Oriana. Heaven. Yes, I suppose that must be where she has been all this time. I hope she is well. Goodbye, Professor. So, this is how it ends. For real this time. I see, a lot happened while I was under his control, huh? He really had all of us fooled. Had us all fooled. If Lunar hadn't stepped up to question the whole situation. Being possessed by a ghost is like the dream, though. Man, I wish I could have remembered more clearly. Don't you hurt from falling down the stairs? Ah, of course, that's your main comment. Oh yeah, Lunar, what does a dog's body feel like? Your heart beats faster, right? Rough. Oh yeah, I guess you can't talk while you're... Well, wait, Lunar, say it again. Rough. It's a corpse, so the heart doesn't beat at all. What? Huh? Karma. You can understand dogs. Probably not all dogs. But, you know, me. Which means, hypothetically, it's not that Lunar or Karma can understand dogs. It's that Karma would be able to understand the speech of any animal. Or any being at all. Even if they speak a foreign language. As long as I'm... Then again, if I'm the one possessing the body, wouldn't I just speak English anyway? Because I don't... Even though I'm using... It's kind of like if I took over the body of a martial artist. Yes, I have their muscles and stuff, and maybe the... You know, subconscious reflexes they've trained into their body as instinct. But I don't have their skills. Or their knowledge. No, it's more like I can kind of feel what Lunar's soul is trying to express. Ooh, makes sense. You two have been sharing a body for quite a while now. I wonder if that carries over even back in the living room. Ah, the living world. That's right, I'm not alive anymore. Do I deserve to leave this place when the professor had to? Lunar, don't think about that. Ruff? Yep. You don't even have to bark. I can still hear your thoughts. Don't think about sex, don't think about sex, don't think about sex, don't think about sex. Rhea wanted to save you, so I took your shackle and lent you my body, remember? And through one way or another, we prevented you from getting sacrificed. Now, the choice is yours. What will you do with the life we fought to preserve? Isn't the choice obvious, Lunar? You should escape with us. You're all sparkly. You could be the official occult club mascot. I mean, nothing's more perfect than a dog without a heartbeat. I think Lunar might be considering staying behind. What? Why? The Professor and Lunar, both of them were bound to shackles. Both were souls meant to go to hell. And though the Professor committed many atrocities to escape this house, he ultimately couldn't. Because we made the decision to sacrifice him instead of Lunar. Does Lunar truly deserve to return to the world of living instead of the Professor? Simply because of the feelings of outsiders like us.
I think we might be overthinking this. I mean, if Lunar stays behind, that's the same thing as choosing to die. You and Karma would have gone through a lot of trouble, and all for nothing. Though, to be fair, the magical spell of the house is done, right? It's not like it would be yet another killing game if I stay here and other people show up. Because that would also imply that if other people show up, it would just keep going anyway. So hypothetically, this house is perfectly fine. And even if I wanted to stay here as a doggo, you guys could literally just come pick me up in an hour. Or the next day. Heck, you guys are technically accomplished the impossible in 2025. You're homeowners. No, I don't think it would have been for nothing. We could have just let Lunar be so coldly sacrificed like that, not after everything we've been through together. Exactly, we did it because it was the right thing to do. That's why, Lunar, don't feel obligated to go one way or the other. Make a decision based on your own will. Agreed. My own will, my own desires. I don't remember much about my life, but I remember how I had some lingering regrets. Maybe I should take this second chance at life. Lunar, you don't have to think about it too hard about this. Forget about the things like responsibilities, regrets, or anything. Just follow your own heart. What do you want to do? This is the real final choice. Follow my own heart. I escaped the house with the others. I'm going with you guys. Okay. What did Lunar say? Lunar is coming with us. Really? Yay! Lunar, are you sure? You'll probably need to continue using a dog's body, and who knows for how long. Meh, we can always find another dead body to move Lunar into. Ooh, maybe even a human. No, we're not. I mean, maybe a dead human body, but we're not the ones killing the person. Are we just gonna stake out a funeral house until like, oh, that's a good new model. That's the 2025 model. Okay. That was meant to be a joke. I don't know if anyone laughed. But no humans. I mean, sigh. Perhaps using dogs may also be unethical? I mean, technically it's already dead, so I'll say this. Possessing or taking an already living dog or killing the dog to take its body, wrong. But if it were to die to circumstances that have absolutely nothing to us, that we have no way to... Because also we can't just go someplace and wait for someone to get murdered, because at that situation, we have some power to save their life. So at that point, even if we're not directly killing the person, we should still try to save. It's only in a situation where there was no possibility of us saving the person, and we have no involvement in causing any negatives toward that person. Then, what if we were to have a coma patient? You are like struggling really hard to find a loophole in this. I mean, technically, that person's technically already dead. I mean, they might eventually wake up. One, in the circumstance that they wake up, well, we let them have their body back. Two, maybe our spirit shackle possession is the cure to comas. Maybe if we go into a person that would normally be stuck in a coma for eternity until they just die or something, or maybe there's something where they would never ever wake up. What if having us inside their body would help wake them up faster, or even regenerate some damage to the body? Which means we would actually be saving lives. Heck, we would be the treatment for people in comas. We would literally then just be like, okay, there's 1,000 people in comas. They'll put my shackle on this patient A, and then after a month, that person reawakens, and then I give them their body back, at which point I just saved their life. And then I get, shuffled to the next person. Which means over the course of a few years, I live in thousands of different human bodies. And I essentially save thousands and thousands of lives while causing no downsides or damage or harm to anyone. Nothing bad happens to anyone and everyone benefits. Heck, there's also the fact that most coma patients have to go through rigorous physical therapy when they recover from coma because their body is atrophied so much. But because I'm using their body not only am I waking them up sooner, if at all, because otherwise they may have just stayed in their coma forever, which means they're essentially dead. And even if they would have eventually woken up from the coma on their own, I'm waking up from the coma like 1,000 times faster. Like normally, they would have been in the coma for 20 years. Now they're back up in 2 weeks. And during that time, I've been moving their body around, which means I've already done the physical therapy for them. Heck, they might wake up from the coma in better condition than when they went to sleep. Heck, what if my spirit shackle cures cancer or AIDS? You know, I could heck, imagine that if that was a treatment. Imagine if you're someone out there who had stage 4 cancer and you were told that it's not even like you're letting a spirit from hell. Well, I mean, technically you're in this situation, but it's not like you're letting the spirit Charles Manson or Hitler possess your body. You're just letting the spirit of a furry possess your body. Everyone's like, what do you mean? I'm a dog. So that would apply, right? So I'm just saying, imagine you're a person with really bad cancer. You're gonna fucking die from it soon in a few months. But what if you let just some random not evil entity possess your body for a day and spend that time walking on bike trails and watching anime, which of course you may or may not be passively aware of. But after that, you get your body back and you're fully healed. What if I could cure diabetes? Or what if people that were bleeding out, if a doctor's having a surgery on brain surgery or somebody, or heart, a major, sometimes people die under the anesthetic for that. I can be put in there, still be put on anesthetic, and if there's a possibility they start to die, then my spirit shackle will sort of keep their body functioning long enough for them to restore function, so the body would live on its own. So basically, I could be a life support system. Now, granted, it doesn't work on somebody who's completely already dead and the soul is gone, like with the doggo, but there are numerous ways this could be used as a life-saving medical device where we could literally save millions of people's lives. Though in the long run, I would probably eventually suffer psychosis. Because if I'm constantly switching between a million different bodies, even if it's purely for the sake of helping people, because it's the same. From my point of view, it's I'd want a functioning body myself, but it's very selfish of me to use somebody else's body long term. But if I'm just borrowing it for very brief increments with the function of saving their life, and I'm not taking anything from them, but they're actually gaining, there are no negatives in this circumstance at all, and everyone benefits. I suppose there might be some challenges to living life with the way your soul works, but you're one of us now, Lunar. We won't ever abandon you. That is something I find would be nice. Then again, I'm kind of lacking trust, but abundant in paranoia. I'm just saying, I don't know. It'd be nice to have individuals that would never hurt you, never betray you, never abandon you. So, karma, everyone. Lunar, we cannot thank you enough for saving all of our lives. Even if you can't necessarily return to a human's lifestyle, we could, I can still watch anime. Wait, I'm a dog. I can't see colors! Oh, that would suck being colorblind. Though technically there are some humans that can see additional colors. What's another thing is this. Apparently there are some humans that have aphantasia or whatever it is, where you can't picture things in your mind. But I can do that so easily and super vividly. I can even imagine something in my hand, And granted, it's not real, but I can feel it. And I have like so many dreams. Like my dreams, I dream like every fucking night when I go to bed, and they're very vivid. Granted, I've had lots and lots of horrible nightmares, but you win some, you lose some. But I'm just saying, I can picture things very well in my head. Heck, granted, I work in a factory, but I remember, when I was like 12 and 13, taking IQ tests, I was like an IQ of 132. I could do calculus, physics, chemistry. Heck, I could do a lot of the math stuff, and I just look at it and I just know it really quickly. Not that it ever amounted to anything, and I'm pretty sure I don't remember how to do any of that. But then it's kind of like I'm an Eagle Scout, but I don't remember really any of the life skills, like in terms of how to build a fire properly or map navigation. But I at least did that stuff. Heck, it's kind of like I haven't gone swimming in over a decade. I don't think I've even been in a pool. I have not worn swimming trunks or any of that for, a decade. But I remember when I was a teenager being trained as a lifeguard. I remember being able to swim a mile straight, an actual literal mile, without stopping, and do so pretty quickly. So, then again, I was never athletic. I have a terrible sense of balance. My coordination sucks. I have never once had a six-pack or a four-pack in my life. I have never once seen my abs. Will that change one day? Maybe. I mean, there is effort going to the gym and stuff, but between the gym and between work, I keep hurting myself, and I keep getting injured, and of course, I can't push myself too hard, or otherwise I can't. But then again, I did at least have a little bit of time where I was in between jobs after I quit the job building T800s before I got to this job, and I did try, but like, how about this? Over a year ago, back in like June or maybe early July of last year, I went walking the bike trail, I got lost in thought. I wound up accidentally going 23 miles. I walked 23 miles during a heat wave. It was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. There was like no clouds, UV warnings. I didn't wear sunblock. I didn't bring water. I had heat exhaustion / heat stroke. So severely dehydrated. I was so badly sunburnt for like a month. And heck, my neck is still discolored from that sunburn. On top of that, I was limping for like 2 weeks from how badly my legs hurt. Because that's the thing. I think that's like one big issue I have when it comes to working out. It's, aside from lack of energy, it's really the biggest issue with me when it comes to working out is I don't ever seem to properly heal. Like anytime I exercise, not only do I get hurt easily or strain things or things happen where I get injured, but even if I work out to where it's only like, delayed onset muscle soreness and not an actual injury, it feels like it's so difficult for that to recover, for that to just heal. Like, it feels like my body does a really bad job of recovering. Everyone says, just have more creatine or whey protein. I'm like, I've tried that stuff in the past. It didn't really seem to work very well. I don't know. Maybe we'll get there one day. If not, I guess I'll always be that fat ass. Say, hey, it's Lunar. He's 5 foot 11 inches, 180 centimeters tall, and 201 pounds. Heck, I remember when I was, when I got divorced, which was a long time ago at this point, but I was like 180 pounds, maybe 185-ish. I remember when I graduated high school, I think I was 165 pounds. Then again, I still didn't have abs back then, or even what I would consider a flat stomach. So, But yeah. I graduated with an honors diploma, straight A's, 4.0, Eagle Scout. Had worked since I was like, started high school. High IQ. Did lots of calculus, physics, chemistry. Never got in trouble with the law or anything. And I work in a factory. Making, well, enough to where I can at least pay rent. And buy an occasional video game. But yeah. In case you're confused, Lunar, Ria's never once been allowed to keep a dog before. Even if we could, oh right, I was complaining about color blindness stuff. Oh, that reminds me of another thing. Apparently, there are people that don't have an inner monologue. I've heard and read conflicting things about what the number of people that is, but it's just that feels like such an insane concept. I mean, I'm always talking to myself, perhaps to a degree that's, well, concerning to people. I mean, at least it lends itself really well to a Let's Play standpoint, but, and maybe it was just a lot of loneliness issues, but in isolation. But I've always talked to myself. I mean, not in a crazy way. It's not like I'm, but it's like, I mean, like when I walk the bike trail, I'm usually either just listening to the sounds of the wind and the trees rustling in the wind, or I'm walking on the bike trail talking to myself. Or, like a rabbit will walk next to me and I'll start explaining the plot of a video game to the rabbit. There are several times I'll just pace my living room and I'll just have a conversation with myself. Or I'll go over past events, or I'll discuss things and I'll try to reason things out. Sometimes there's things about history itself. Sometimes there are things about my personal life. Sometimes there's things about philosophy. Sometimes I'm discussing about how different anime characters would react in different scenarios. But heck, even when I'm working and doing my job, I may be quiet, but I'm always thinking of something. I'm always very much lost in thought and sometimes multiple trains of thought going at a time where it becomes a bit confusing and I can't keep track of everything and I get confused. But it's just, I feel like it's such a weird concept that people don't have an inner monologue, where they're not like, don't have an inner voice or can't picture things. When I'm like, I can imagine things in any type of sound. I can remember. Granted, I suck at imitation of it, but like, say System of a Down, stuff like that. I can remember like the lyrics of those songs and where the notes are and how they sound. And I can remember the sounds, and I can remember the faces and all the images. But of course, if I try to mimic it with my own voice, it just sounds like a monotone robot person. And, trying to mimic rhythm and stuff, but I don't convey it very well. But it's like I have a constant amount of thoughts, noises, and images in my head. So, and I wouldn't change that for anything. I like being able to think the way I do. But it's just, it seems very strange to consider that alternative, especially when that alternative would be strange and hard to comprehend to the average person. And me, well, I don't think I'm qualified to describe myself as a normal person. Because I feel like most people that also have an inner monologue would look at me and think that the amount of inner monologue I have is concerning. Like, we're talking about inner monologues. The average person might be a tiny bit chubby. The person who has no inner monologue at all is like a skeleton, anorexic person about to die of hunger. And I am, well, I was about to say a fat person, but I could just say me. Because, you know, my stomach's all sticks out too much. I mean, you guys have seen me on live streams and pictures, so yeah, you guys understand I'm fat. So one day won't be fat, might have muscle, probably not. Probably just continue being depressed and talk to myself until I die. So yep, that second one's more likely. Ria's never been alone. Keep a dog before. She's probably half thrilled, but also half embarrassed since she knows you as a person too. Enough with the unnecessary exposition. The same as always to the very end, huh, Ria? Lunar, as a dog, you could come with us to our other club excursions. I don't know how I feel about going to other haunted houses. Why would you guys want to go to more? Also, I'm a dog. What do I do if there's like a serial killer with a machete or a chainsaw? I'm a puppy. Oh my god, am I Scooby-Doo? Or if there's a place you want to visit, we can go there too. Wait, can we go to the zoo? I can see the lions and the cheetahs and we can go to the aquarium. Can you hold the puppy dog up to the glass and I go bark bark woof woof? Everyone's like, Lunar's getting too much. I like the zoos. I haven't gone to the zoo since back when I was married, I took my wife and my 2-year-old son to the zoo. It was nice, but that was also a very long time ago. And then once you feel satisfied, you can rest wherever you want. That is a plus side. As a doggo, beds are fucking huge. I could also have tons of pillows. Can I have like a blahage? You know, the stuffed shark thing? Can I have like 2 of them? Can I have a mountain? Okay, maybe not a mountain. One's fine. Does that sound acceptable to you? Bark. Ruff. Kakarma, is that a yes? Teehee? Who knows? Okay, enough humming and hawing. Let's go! Whoa! What? Hey? She really just picked me up out and threw me! Did you throw me out the door? I'm a little doggo! Wait, where am I? Oh, you threw me into something soft. Thank you. But I'm scared of heights! Something soft pressing on my head. What? Oh, come on, don't pretend you didn't want to pick up and hold Lunar's fuzzy doggy body. That's not true at all? Ria, you're grinning. Well, I can hear her heart pounding. Ah, what a fun club outing that was. We got to see ghosts, zombies, a bit of blood. Maybe you only saw a bit of blood, but me and Lunar. If you're already able to joke about it, then you really are a tough cookie, Karma. I'm just so relieved it's finally over. Lunar, can I nuzzle you? Yes, you may nuzzle the doggo. Ruff? Come on, let's go home already. Yeah, let's go home. The end. You found it! Clear yet another killing game. Now the question is, do I go back for the other endings? There's an ending where we can stay behind. There is an ending where we kill people. There's a couple of those. Thank you, Lunar, for playing yet another killing game. Thank you for making it. I think it was a very good game. I enjoyed playing it. So we're missing a variation here and here. Two of them. I like the music a lot. This will probably be one of the few games, thankfully, thanks in part to the fact that it's not a, well, very large file size. Let's check the store page real quick. One gigabyte, 2 gigabytes RAM. Yeah, that's perfectly fine for me to...
43 of 60 achievements. Wow, still missing 17.
Also, dear creator of game, is your logo symbol a tobacco moth? I mean, technically it's the type of moth that's supposed to represent several things. Predominantly, though, change. I remember making a community post about that about a year and a half ago. Being at a mansion. Actually, very similar to the one you designed a game about. But all of the walls, every square inch, were covered with these little guys. Stay behind and pass on. I'm going to stay. Okay. What did Lunar say? Lunar will be staying here. What? Lunar, don't tell me. You intend to follow the professor and throw yourself into that gate as well? If there's no other way to truly die, then it's better than wandering around this house for eternity, apparently. Rhea, wasn't it your idea for Lunar to stay? Yeah, it's not going to be easy saying goodbye like this, especially after all that Lunar suffered through to save us. Alright, if everyone's gonna get all quiet and awkward like this, then I'll say it first. What was spinning? Dizzy? Lunar? What's happening? Thank you! Okay, I appreciate that. You're welcome. You were a random spirit from hell who had nothing to do with the professor or any of us. Your eternal rest was disturbed just so you could go through an endless cycle of killing games. And at the very end, you broke that cycle and gave 3 of us the ultimate good ending. Ah. You're welcome. Thank you for saving us. We'll never forget you. I appreciate it. You guys be safe out there. Yeah, Lunar, thank you. If it weren't for you, I would have gone through hell over and over, a couple million times more. My mind would have broken for sure. I was already going to let a spirit take over and kill one of my dear friends. You saved me from that fate. I'll never forget that. You're wrong, Karma. We only got here thanks to you, because you never truly gave up. I've been hearing your voice from the very beginning. This could have ended badly really quickly if it weren't for you. Thank you for protecting my dear friends, too. Yeah, we have the greatest of friends, don't we? They're having a private telepathic conversation. So jelly. Rhea? Is there anything more for me to add? Come on, it's not about what you say, but the intent behind it. What feelings do you want to convey? Feelings. Those literal puppy dog eyes are disrupting my thoughts. You can do it, Rhea. Yeah, do it. Will the peanut gallery please shut up? Lunar, I was cold to you when we first met. I couldn't accept a spirit from hell controlling my best friend, after all. But I'm grateful you decided to help us despite that. Despite all the pain you endured from the endless killing games. So, thank you. Thank you so much for protecting us. You're welcome. Rhea. They grow up so fast. If we're done here, let's hurry out. Who knows how long this door will remain open. Yeah, I guess it's time. Okay. Later, guys. Cecilia, Oriana, and Karma. I hope I never forget you guys either. Even if the flames of hell burn away any trace of my soul. May this house, this space between the realms of the living and the dead, may it serve as proof of my existence, of our bond's existence. You're actually pretty poetic, huh, Lunar? You didn't have to comment on my monologue. Probably not, but I'm glad we could joke around one last time. Illumizodok? Maybe one day we'll meet again. Whether in this world or the other one, if we ever meet again, I hope we can be friends. Yeah, I'd like that. Don't forget me. Until next time. The end. What do you guys think about this game? I think it was a very good story. I very much like the music. And the overall art style, as well as the characters and backgrounds, I think it is very, very good. Got a can of Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey. Like I said, that's a good thing to have with games, is to have a game to have the music too. That we can just casually listen to when you're like reading books. Heck, maybe I'll read that book about World War II stuff to you guys, just in the background. Don't know. Full Andy and Vile Industries. I can't. I give up. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, we just walked out and said, oh, screw it. I give up. So that's your answer, huh? Well, I can't say I blame you. You're choosing to walk the less messy path. In a way, I respect it. But I have to say, I'm just a little bit disappointed in you, Lunar. You're disappointed too, aren't you, Oriana? Do you untie her and... Nope, you still stabbed her. They were going to untie her and you guys are going to... Then again, why would they work together at that point? I'm sorry. Oriana, That must be the front door opening. Cecilia and I, the two of us can escape now. Just us two. What are you zoning out for, Lunar? Something cold and wet on my shoulder. Her hand? The smell of blood? Come on! Let's go! Why? Why did it have to end like this? What is that? A voice, where is it? Go back! Like, Oriana, no, go back. Something's screaming. What if I just don't click that? Try to look up how to get that second to last. Not finding any. Not finding anything. You wake up in a house alone with two beautiful girls. Oh well. Nope. We were stuck with this. I was about to say, oh, and you chose to... No. What? I must have clicked.
Oh, I see what I did. I Why is it in red? Is it the game reminding me that that does not work out? Sorry about this, Oriana. She's calmed down. Has she given up? Is she letting me kill her? Why do you look... Don't. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Oh, I think I just heard the door downstairs swing open. Come on, Lunar. Let's get out of here. Oriana. Ori. Anna. I'm I. What is that? Voice, where is it? Something's screaming. Okay, got the rest of those. So I just have the other mirror picture somehow. And whatever this is. Which will probably be that one. We do have all sprites. And all of the music. Now I'm missing one here for some reason. I'll either use that or, well, you guys already know because you clicked on the video, but either that or the picture of Majin CC. What's the difference between 1 and 3? Just the teardrop thing? Sweat drop? Already. Oh!
That also means in most situations where someone got killed by the professor, he would have just walked out the door right away. There would be no reason for him to wait. 26. Has anyone ever looked at any of you like that? Me neither. different color.
Is this house really the Black Magic Mansion? This house, is this the house? Is this the Black Magic Mansion the Occult Club was looking for? I was unaware my home had received such a clever moniker. Well, I didn't mean to click on that. So naturally, I'm not familiar with the legend. Perhaps you could enlighten me on before I answer? Cece's not exactly here right now. Karma, could you explain it? I'm not as knowledgeable as Cece, but I'll try. Based on Black Magic as a house that got haunted around the time the family living went missing. Neighbors at the time said they heard strange sounds coming from the house and made a lot of attempts to check it out. But a lot of them went missing afterwards, or were mysteriously found dead around the house. This scared everyone so much the neighborhood itself was abandoned. And since then, no one's dared to approach this house for years, until now, of course. I see, so that's the outside world's understanding of it. So is this true? As I've said before, I have been collecting souls to feed the gate for decades now. The process is simple. First, living humans must approach the entrance of my house. Doing so immediately warp them here, a closed-off space, so they don't have to go through the door. Closed-off space between the realms of the living and the dead. Well, wait, what? Oh, have you not realized it yet? What do you think the fog outside was? The fog? Wait, so the reason the windows wouldn't break? Those aren't windows. Those are the edges of this world. There is nothing outside of this house. No. As much as the humans warped here are easy prey for me, all I have to do is have them die somehow, and the gate will absorb their souls. Then you really did kill all those people. And even sent their souls to hell? I will do anything to achieve my objectives. My humanity died decades ago. Let me ask 2 more questions. Do you know who I am? You had my shackle. You're the one who gave it to Karma. Does that mean you know who I am? What I am? My answer to your question is the same as I have explained to Carol Maria. You are a spirit pulled from hell. So I came out of the gate? That is correct. You are the result of one of my most complicated summoning rituals. No one should be able to escape hell, but you are proof that it is possible. But why did you summon me? What were you trying to accomplish? That doesn't matter anymore. But what? When I first awakened you, you had none of your memories. Your soul naturally has no physical form outside of your shackle, and your voice is based on the body you are possessing. I don't know your true name, your age, your gender, your personal history, nothing, not even a lead to follow. You are, by every definition of the word, a stranger. You may ask me one final question. How come nobody noticed my wrist shackle? Something bothered me this whole time. While I was in Karma's body, how did no one, not even me, notice that I had a large, clunky shackle on my wrist? That's quite simple, you think about it. It's all honesty. In all honesty, I wonder if this is even worth using up your question for. About the shackle, you've all been saying that I'm possessing the professor's body with it, but I still don't see it. I don't even feel it on my wrist. Let me attempt to explain this swiftly with an analogy. Lunar, have you ever directly looked at your own eyes before? Yeah, in the mirror. That's my other CG of that. The mirror shows you a reflection of your eyes. I'm talking about your actual eyes. No, of course not. That's impossible. It's a similar system. Because your soul lives inside the shackle, naturally you would not be able to see yourself. I cannot see my own shackle either, but I know it is there. Then, why didn't anyone else? Isn't it obvious? They could see it, but they kept quiet about it because of the killing game. Now, if your curiosity is sufficiently satiated, that was question number 3.
Go out now. Yeah, while he's away for a moment. Okay, quietly open. You fell for it. Ah! Go back, go back. Here's Cece! Get ambushed in the bathroom. I will make an extra save all the way over here. Then I will return to title. Yep, there we go. Apparently that counts as a fire one. Load. No, we can't lose hope, either of us. Either all of us get out, or I'm so tired, I guess I'll sleep after all. Be unfazed. Yeah, your humming woke me up. Oh, you heard that. Better than an annoying alarm clock, right? Actually agreed. I guess, yeah. Wait, is that all you have to say? What do you mean? I just woke up. Well, I mean, you have a beautiful young lady almost nude and dripping wet before your bare eyes. This is like the quintessential fan service scene. Possibly the only one you'll get. I do like the fan service, by the way. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, I guess you're allowed to be not into girls. Wait, unless the problem is my assets. If it were Rhea coming out of the shower, would you have a better reaction? Oh yeah, where's Rhea? She's already awake, I better go check on her. Ah, so it's true, only some of Rhea's curvatures will do it for you, huh, Lunar? Can you stop with your hijinks and get dressed already? We're still trapped in a killing game, you know. Flat is justice, Lunar! Remember that! First my heart, now my head. Why must I suffer so much pain? Welcome to Epilepsy via Story. Hmm. Make an extra save there. Okay. Possibly a load. I think it's this. That's probably that final background right there. So, this is how it ends. Yeah, we did it. We ended the killing game. Aren't you currently possessed by the professor? Then again, even if I'd killed Cece, he would have just, after we walked out, he would have just possessed the corpse of Cece and then walked out with her and then found a new body. I know this is probably the worst club outing in all of human history, but she knew this was a possibility, and you did too. That doesn't make it any better. Rhea was undeniably a victim of everything and everyone, including me. I'm at fault too. I don't know if this will be of any comfort to you, but do you think that Rhea died a little easier if it was by your own hands? What do you mean? It's just she seemed to calm down pretty quick when I said the decision was ultimately yours to make. Maybe on some level, having you kill her was the greatest mercy for her. Not by some maniac zombie, or by a pit of fire, or by some stabby happy girl enjoying the situation way too much, but by the hands of someone who had no other choice, someone who she could rescue by giving up her own life. But who knows if I'm right? After all, I'm sure all sorts of thoughts flash in your head when you're just about to die. No, knowing Rhea, she probably did exactly that. Huh? She considered how I felt. She knew that killing her was the last thing I ever wanted to do. And she barely held herself together, with the belief that her death would mean my life. Heh. Yeah, that sounds like her. So, you don't regret choosing me? Huh? What's that face supposed to mean? I just couldn't get myself to kill you, so. Piff! Ha ha ha! You don't have to laugh so boisterously. Piff, how can I not laugh at how awkward you're being right now? I don't know, maybe out of respect for the... Come on, I'm only doing this to lighten the weight of your shoulders, you know. Again, Rhea died for our sakes. She's a hero. Be proud of her already. Yeah, I don't think she'd want us to just mope around here when she's already given up her life for us. Exactly, you're finally getting it. Even though it's not ideal, this is still a good ending for us. We should honor all the sacrifices it took to get us in front of this open doorway safe and sound. Yeah. Sniff. Hey, come on, you just said we shouldn't mope around anymore. What are you crying for? No, it's the fatigue catching up to me. I'm just so relieved. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You went through a lot. But you can rest now. I'll protect you. Forever and ever. Cecilia ending. Witness the Cecilia ending. I wonder if I pick the kill everyone option, if I go forward with that, if it lets me actually kill everyone. Genocide route. I'm pretty sure there is no genocide route in this game. If there is, that's pretty fucked up with the offer. Then again, I'm the one suggesting. The author's like, oh my god, Lunar! Jesus Christ! So, this is how it ends. Yes, it's finally over. Rhea, did I make the right decision? Do you really want to ask that now? It's just don't look back. If you do, you risk putting us through this hell all over again. Sniff. Rhea? Hick. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I put you through all this. It must have been terrifying. Sobgurk. No, it's just I can never start over with her. Rhea, you. Sniff, I'm sorry. Here I was saying you shouldn't look back, and no, I get it. It makes sense that you would cry like that. You can't stand injustice, but you also see the good in anyone. You have infallible kindness. The purest of hearts, even for people who don't deserve it. And that's exactly why I love you so much, Rhea. Come on, don't give me that look. I've seen all the sides of you, Rhea. That's why I can say without a doubt in my mind, you are the strongest person I have ever met. So puff out your enormous chest. Be proud of yourself. Was that too soon? You really are an idiot. Haha. You're right. Even if we can't see Cecilia ever again, we can at least continue doing occult club activities in her honor. And maybe that will bridge the gulf between us at last. I'm sure she would love to see that. The stoic, skeptic Rhea leading the change and exposing the paranormal. Humph, you wish. Only you could possibly be the next president. But me, you should do your part in keeping Cecilia's memory alive too. Especially considering that you and her... No, That's enough seesawing with our emotion. Let's get going before the door suddenly decides to close on us. Yeah, that would be quite the nifty little ghost trick. Ha! Pfiff. Nah. It's as though another Cecilia is right in front of me. Come on, let's go, Rhea. Yes, let's go home. Witness the Oriana ending. Cece and Rhea. Kaoru Maria and Karma. Cecilia. Oriana. Title screen. We'll confirm that thing about the gallery real quick. No? Huh. Load. Here. Actually, load. That's not what I... Damn it. Why is Karma able to rewind time? Is it black magic or some kind? I'm afraid I don't know anything about Kaoru Maria's power. What? But you said it was connected to my consciousness. That's why you gave me Lunar's wrist shackle. You said it would make sure my power wouldn't... Naturally, those were all guesses. What? Your ability to rewind time wasn't in any of the black magic materials I researched. It's most likely some other form of power that is unique to you. I do not know where one would even begin to investigate its origin. If I had known such a power existed then... No, I suppose it's far too late now. In any case, I promise you that I truly believed giving you Lunar's shackle would work. After all, if the killing game never ends, that would be problematic for myself as well. It would mean I could never leave either. Right. You may ask me 2 more questions. Real quick, what we'll do is this. We'll do a save there. We will reload here. Not what I wanted to load, but fine, it accomplishes what I wanted to do. Okay, I can still... Okay, configuration, title. But I wonder if there's a, genocide route. Where you just kill everyone. New game. Been a while since we saw this warning. Yep. That's not even an option. Kill the blue one! Karma. Yes. It's karma. Did it not work? No, I think this might be a coincidence. We can't be too careful. Let's start over. Yeah, that's probably for the best. What are you? Oh. An ineligible name. Look up the achievements again. Give the dog a unique name. Okay, that's something to keep an eye out for.
Tell Celia you like both cats and dogs. Nice if stuff was in order. Oh, they actually... That's nice. Let's see, load. What exactly happened? No. Now I am left wondering, for what purpose were they trying to hold me down for? Go back. Morbid curiosity. Wait too long during the final gambit. Okay, new game.
You know, I was purposely trying to avoid the mirror. And I forgot there was one there. I was like, oh, there's mirror there, I'll avoid that. So how do I tell you I like cats in? Odd. I'll make an extra save, but... To tell Cecilia that you like both cats and dogs. Get a jackpot in the bathroom's waste bin. Don't know how I do that. Give the dog a unique name. Discuss your amnesia of Oriana in the basement. Less popular option, less popular option. Counter a bug. That probably also includes the bathroom and the... So we already fucked that up. But that probably includes the bathroom for the master bedroom as well. I do wonder what that jackpot is. But I have actually already screwed this up, so... But yeah, avoiding the bathroom also includes master bedroom. I was avoiding the mirror, but... But what's the face-to-face with the... I haven't already done that? Let's do the bathroom thing, though. So... New game. Yes. Well, not the avoiding the bathroom thing, but let's go straight to the bathroom so we can try to get that jackpot. By the way, if for whatever reason the author of this game were to actually ever watch my video, is there a genocide ending? If there ever is one, is it because I mentioned it and you decided to put one in because of me? Test your luck. A snack wrapper. Kinda smells like chocolate. Wait, what the hell am I sniffing? Why the hell am I sniffing garbage? That wasn't a jackpot? A soda can. Should this really be in the garbage? So I guess I'll put it back in here. Pretend I didn't see anything. Empty roll of toilet paper. Guess that makes sense. Soda can. There's something kind of thin and flat. A piece of paper with a map drawn on it? It kind of looks like directions to a house. Maybe it's for this house. Did one of us use this to come here? Well, either way, this isn't going to be useful for getting us out of here. This is probably about the most useful thing I'll find in this waste bin. I should stop rummaging now. Does that come in handy later? I'll make that save there. We'll load here. Go here first so I don't accidentally. Right, because here's the thing. If I avoid any of the places where there's a mirror, then when we get to the ending that has... Because here's the thing, there's an ending where you talk to Oriana and Cecilia both, which has, you know, the face of the main character, which at that point, if you haven't seen the mirrors, then how would you know what your character looks like? But yeah, is there a genocide ending in this game? Does that one choice impact that? Are you that eager to get away from me? That's, Oh, that was a joke. It was. It's not a good one, then. There are plenty of reasons why I'm following you. Just do what you need to do, and don't mind me. Plenty of reasons? Well, yeah, you don't even name one. Well, let's focus on the more important things. Oh, here we go. That's one of the achievements I'm looking for. So, what's the correct answer? There isn't one. It's a thought experiment after all. Oh, then what's your answer to it? I'll tell you later. It's not really fair. Well, let's see if this increases the percentage at all, because I'm trying not to go in that one room. Oh. I do not have the option to go in there. Well, I know that the only room left that I could go into is an issue. And another thing is I was wondering about that one question It's one of those. This one. Because I picked, sacrifice self in that question, but then it's the question of, well, what if you kill someone or kill everyone? Is there a genocide ending? Come face this mastermind probably is. Load. And held your ground for this long. You are more skilled than I anticipated. I win, Professor. It's been 1 minute, and you couldn't corner me. Oh, I understand now. You cunning little cheater. We still overdid it, huh? I think we underdid it. Ah, shit, we underdid it. Okay, I picked the wrong file. Okay. Okay, so we need to screw up 2. I think it's been about a minute now. Impressive. You what'd you go for this long? You were more skilled than anticipated. I win. I did take 2 hits. What are you talking about? I fended off your attacks fair and square. You're just mad that you lost and you're calling me a cheater to get your way. Why are you acting like a kid in a playground? So it's true, for what reason you're stalling for time. Karma's a couple cuts and bruises, but she's alive, and it's thanks to you. Run out now! Rubber! What? Lunar, wait! Good crap, he grabbed me. I see, so this was your last gambit. It is a good plan. It may have even worked if you had bided your time just a little. Go back! Okay, we got some different dialogue there, but...
Yeah, just be sure. Okay, I'll be right behind you with my knife at the ready. Wait, Huh? Why'd you freeze up? Did you change your mind? No, I'm okay. Come on, stay focused. Even with lights on, it's still pretty dark down there. I guess there's no backing out of this. Okay.
We all know what's going to happen. No sign of him. Lunar, we don't have time to investigate. Let's get back to looking for the zombie. Back to the foyer. Wait. We already checked everywhere. It's almost like we died long before cell phones existed. Because only the culprit knows how to open it. He'd always watch us until one of us died and then open the door afterwards. But now, does that really make sense considering your memories, Lunar? You said you always hear the front door open immediately after someone would die in front of you. That could just because he knew somehow, maybe by using some cold magic. Come on, Lunar, it's really much more simple than that. We checked every room, the master hand's pocket was empty. From this, we can draw only one conclusion. You know a lot, Cece. Why do you know a lot? Cecilia. Cece, it could only have been you.
We all know you're the only one who stands a chance at fighting him. That's a fair point, Lunar, but keep in mind that I have an alibi. In fact, you're the one who can confirm it. I was with you the whole time, remember? Then that means... Yep, the same can't be said for Rhea. Oh, can't make a save. Nope, still. Don't know. Well, that's probably all I'm going to do without doing too much redundancy. So... Probably that bathroom. That we never went inside, but I have no idea how to do that. We at least got the... Tell Celia you like both cats and dogs. It's got to be after I unlock the backwards button. And I tell her dogs and go backwards to tell her cats. Give the dog a unique name. Special encouragement from Celia in the attic. Learn how Oriana really feels about Cecilia during an investigation. Discuss amnesia of Oriana in the basement. Choose the less popular options. Encounter a bug. Intentionally avoid the bathroom. So, what are even the names of these achievements? Trying to find something on...
I'd like to know how to get the achievements. So how do I do this? Can I have some more? Because I can't find anything on the... It's the only guide that exists is in Russian. I don't think that's even really a guide. But discussions. Go backwards. Okay. Yep, okay. Looking at this stuff. Basically, so the bathroom one is you go to the first part, get all the endings, purely by going up the stairs or to the kitchen. Then you go through the where you're looking for the corpse of Cecilia. Went to the bathroom last there and got the achievement. So, okay, so it's not for avoid. It also includes when you're looking for the corpse of Cecilia. Okay, so that explains that, but I don't feel like doing that anymore. Glitch with story. Discussion about some extra CG, but I can't figure that out. But I have no idea. Trying to find Okay, the hero's duty is get the special encouragement from Cecilia in the attic. No idea what that is. Can you handle the truth? Encounter a bug while discussing the identity of the mastermind. And it's got looks like a picture of Cecilia, Oriana, so we're talking. It's the point we're talking about Oriana. What about the... Okay, that one's called Ultimate Truth. How do you do that? That one's... The visual... Professor's possession of CC and it's time to bring his deceased daughter back to life via supernatural hellgate. Source of the haunting sounds. That doesn't help me with that achievement. But it's obviously a thing with... Okay, I can't find anything with it. But I would say this is during that time where we are exploring with the possessed CC, and we must do something earlier on before we get, strapped to a fucking chair and about to be thrown into the gates of hell by Karma, Oriana, and the possessed Cecilia. Has to be something we do that would trigger the professor to just say, fuck it, and just stab us, killing Karma, and possibly Lunar as well, and just walking out the fucking door while Rhea just is up in the upstairs bedroom being like, where did everybody fucking go? Why did the door open? And then finds Karma's dead corpse. But given that one answer also is like, is there a possibility for a genocide ending? Like that part where you're given a choice to choose. Like here's the thing, when you're given the choice to choose, is it possible to get an ending where you stab both Cecilia and Rhea and Oriana? Both CC and Rhea? Heck, is there an option where you would be able to stab CC, Rhea, and then go get the shackle off of the dog and throw that shackle into the gate down below? Killing everybody. Anyway, there's definitely other options when it comes to this, but for now, we'll just call it. I think we've done enough for the game. You guys remember the anime Key to the Metal Idol? I'll put a link in the description if I remember. What would you guys do if this is the first thing you saw when you woke up?
I will say again, Karma, Cece, and Rhea, or Carol, Maria, Cecilia, and Oriana, all very beautiful women. Good game. Pretty sure that's a tobacco moth. I don't know. Because I don't think the developer of this game will ever. That being said, I will say this. I don't feel good about exiting the game having had a negative ending as our last. So, we'll make sure that the characters in the game have a happy ending. Everybody lives. Don't bark. Do you not want that? Karma, why did Lunar go all quiet? There's a lot going through Lunar's mind right now. I think that's a great plan, Rhea. Okay, enough humming and awing. Let's go. The end. Do any of you know any games like this? I enjoyed this game. I thought this game was very good. You know what? The game Brave Fencer Musashi, one of the best games ever made for the PS1, along with Mega Man Legends. But at the end of Brave Fencer Musashi, you had something similar to this. Except, every picture you saw was something you never saw during the course of the game. They were really well done. Oh man, that reminds me, there was something else I wanted to put in the description. I was wanting to put a link to something, but I don't remember what it was. Well, if at any point you
listen to me say I was going to put a link in the description. Remind me whatever it was going to be about, if I gave enough information for you to know whatever it was. But yeah, I would say this. Cecilia, Oriana, and Karma, or Carol Maria, I think they're all very beautiful women. Well, later, guys.